Another reason why I left the church, religion, Christianity, and fundamentalism is because the church teaches protect the family BS. For those who don't know what protect the family means, it's a heteronormative, conservative fear propaganda that people are out to try to harm kids, to lure away your innocent little girl or boy into a secular, humanistic, atheistic worldview. This is why a lot of books are being banned or removed from schools, because conservative families believe that liberals and queer people are eroding family ethics. But what does the nuclear family look like? Well, going back to the 1950s, it was usually a white family of a cis heterosexual man and woman married with at least one or more kids. The white picket fence, the American dream BS, basically. The problem with family values, protect the children, protect the family, protect the sanctity of marriage. It's not a bad thing to want family values or want to have a safe place to raise children. The problem is when they feed on people's fear, anxiety, and doubt. Nobody is trying to take your kids. No educator in a classroom has an agenda if they're a professional, legal teacher. Professional educators don't have time for agendas. They don't have time to indoctrinate people. That's a parental activity. Teachers are faced with so many crises because parents aren't teaching their kids consistently. Republicans, conservative, religious people hide behind conservative values, family values, protect kids, because they want you to be afraid. They want you to fear that your kids are somehow being led away by a Pied Piper into death, illegal behavior, or perversion. The whole idea of all this is based on a lie that heteronormative values are the only legal, moral, and ethical way to live. Some of the nicest, friendliest, law-abiding people I have ever had a conversation with were polyamorous, they were atheists, humanists. Those are the people I have the most interesting conversations with. They're decent, good people. They don't hide behind moral values. They don't put on a front of perfection. They don't live a lie. They're not a hypocrite. They have nothing to lose. When you're an atheist, you don't have to be out there evangelizing to people. You don't have to win a pen to put in on your shirt that says, I've gotten 8 people into our church today. Sounds very like a Mormon thing to do, because it is. Atheists don't recruit people. Humanists don't recruit people. We don't have a church. We don't have a religion. We don't have doctrine or dogma. We live without the inclusion of religion. Atheism is not a religion any more than your TV being off is a television channel. And when moral people, at least people we think are moral, hide behind the sterile social respect of family values, they think they have the moral high ground. The problem with this is that the majority of people involved in family values, more than 50% of them, turn out to be predators. You look at people who are arrested for crimes against children or vulnerable women. The majority of them are religious people. 66% of people in prison identify as religious or conservative. Less than 1% of people in prison identify as humanist, atheist, or agnostic. People who believe in family values or the nuclear family or the sanctity of marriage, it's all wrapped up in a biased, bigoted, homophobic, queerphobic, transphobic, sexist agenda. They use moral relativism to create an image of innocence, stability, and social acceptance. The biggest monsters in society hide behind robes of respectability. You look up in American history, the worst people who have been arrested identified as religious. Some were deacons in church. Some were pastors. People who are known for falling from grace, pastors, televangelists. People who hide behind morality, family values, and the sanctity of marriage are the most likely to harm children because they don't understand what family is. Family isn't just a heterosexual unit. It can look like anything that's legal